It's Thursday morning, about 10:15. Just been down in Otley, left Eve there, and then I've come up here on the top of the hill, so we're kind of on the north side of Otley. And where I'm going is just following this road along for another couple of miles. And there's a farm up there which is using sort of regenerative agriculture on upland grazing land. So it's called Ings Farm, or they've kind of called it a bio hub. And I'd visit that, so I might not be able to give you much commentary because I'll be with other people, but just for context, that's what they're doing. They're sort of doing, you know, tree planting and soil management, things like that, more carefully managing the land. That's the sort of scenes that you might see when I'm showing you different shots of that site. So I'm going to drive up there now.
In terms of the design and the efficiency. So on here we're going to be and he was there for 10 days. But I've been. So basically, what we've got it. Yes, please. Yeah. So this swale goes. Then basically they cut the grass, then they bale it, then they put plastic round it, and then they leave it on the side, and they sell it for £15. £15.
35.
I don't not try hide any of it. Virtually, in terms of, for example, just on this block, 1.6 hectare, there's 20 kilos of low worms. They're the big fat ones in each line. So all I'm trying to do in here is, we know a young woodland is probably about 5 years before the canopy gets going and so on. So all we're trying to do is mimic it. That's it. Just mimic that woodland approach, but using trees, trees that work for this landscape. So you're going to ask me what works in the uplands, and we'll put it here.
This is all fruit plants and all different types of trees.
Even though, you know, this year it's half decent, it's gone down. Now the reason we backlift it is because the newts, all the little things, they need places to kind of go across and so on. So that's why. So when it comes up, when it's full, basically the backlift is just poking out, and it creates little platforms for spiders and
what do you call this stuff?
Pardon?
Backlift?
Yeah, yeah. So where does all this come from? This is for the hedge layers. Yeah, how it'll just turn into organic matter. That's all. Basically, you can see that. Basically, we have put elders on each one because to try reduce some of the evaporation. These are multi-stem elders, so they always the small ones, and we'll cut them and keep them small just to add a little bit of shade to these open areas. The amount of tadpole spawns we've had them all in these, so I think we're ecologically we're getting a good return off the and basically what we're doing is swale, and I think this is why we're starting to see more birds and so on, because of all the little things.
So actually,
well, last year we got about 200 jars, which is not a huge amount, but I get a good amount of money per jar, and also